Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overwhite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare. This is my disembodied voice, which sits here rambling about Warframe quite often, and you guys are kind enough to sit there and listen. So my disembodied voice is happy, I'm happy. It's time to sit down and tell a story. No, it's not. Let's get into today's video. So for my last video on this kind of 2-week run before I hand you back to Lee, I wanted to have a little kind of discussion, maybe do a bit of market research on behalf of Digital Extremes, but I wanted to ask you a very, very simple question. You might have seen it via the video title today, and that is, how do you play Warframe? Because I think it's a question that is different for everybody. So it'd be really interesting to see, down in the comments, how you spend your typical kind of daily, weekly, whenever you jump on to Warframe. How do you spend your time? What do you focus on? Does it change from week to week? Does it change from day to day? Do you have a bit of routine? It's just interesting. I'll talk through how I kind of approach the game these days, and obviously this would be interesting to know along with how long you've been playing the game, because for some people that are just starting out, it's very clear that they'll be doing certain things, maybe like unlocking areas or things in the game, whereas if you're at the end game, what do you spend your time on? It's just an interesting, I thought it'd be a bit of a thought experiment, but something I wanted to kind of get out there to you guys, because your interactions with me on these videos is always appreciated. I will get round to answering your queries and questions and comments very, very soon, so apologies for the delay, but I will respond to everybody, I promise. So to give you a bit of an idea then, how do I spend my time in Warframe? So usually I'll try and log on every day. Some days that doesn't involve doing anything. Some days it involves jumping on and just claiming my daily login reward. And that, when it happens, that's fine. You either get some bit of resource that you might need or a discount for platinum, which I will use if it's a 50 or a 75% reduction in the shop. If I get that kind of reduction, it'd be silly not to use it because it reduces the cost of platinum. And I think that's a good thing. It's just a way to invest in the game without spending like top dollar. So if that happens, great, that's fine. Now some days, as I said, that is exactly what I do. I haven't got time to actually play, so I jump on, claim my reward and go away again. However, if I'm going to be spending some time, it also depends on who else is on. So if I have some friends on, we might be trying to do something together, maybe do a sortie. I suppose it is a kind of an end game thing, but those 3 missions can either be terribly hard or impossible or fairly easy depending on what's going on. So we usually get together and do that, but that generally isn't the first thing I get involved with. I usually just go and check up on anything in my Foundry that I have cooking, and for in all intents and purposes, I might have a Warframe cooking or a weapon cooking, something in those areas, because I'm a bit of a collector, so that's how I play Warframe. I like to collect things, but that's generally what I do first. Check out my Foundry. Now, if you've got a new Warframe, that might take precedence over other things or a new weapon, but certainly if I get a new Warframe that I haven't tried before, that'll be the focus of my session. I'll jump over to my arsenal, I will pick out that Warframe, make him look cool, and then just jump into maybe a defense mission just to test out the abilities, rank them up a bit so I can experience how to play that particular Warframe. I find that a nice cathartic way of working through abilities, and I always find a difference between when I first start playing a frame and when I've maxed them out, from differences in damage, the ability to use their actual abilities, seeing how they can play together, and my opinion of that Warframe will change. So in my general day, I'll go to my Foundry, I'll go to my arsenal, depending on what's available, but I will generally play certain things depending on the day of the week, because I'm generally on there every single day, whether it be for an hour or less or more. It doesn't really have any schedule, but I will generally, I tend to lean towards defense missions, because they're easy to jump in, jump out, unless I need a specific resource. So if I need some cryotic, for example, I'll jump on some excavation missions, do a bit of a grind. Quite often it's void relic farming, because with Tenacon just around the corner at the moment, any time to build up some prime parts to then sell on for ducats, I never know how to pronounce it. Apologies for if that's not the correct way to pronounce it, but I will be using that at the moment just to build up my arsenal and have enough stuff to go and spend lots of things with Barrow when he arrives later on this month. Recently I spent a hell of a lot with just a normal Barrow visit to get the void relics to get Vault Prime. and I have now got Vault Prime cooking, so that's going to be exciting. I will have to do a thing on Vault. It's one of my favourite frames when the Prime is available. So Void Relic farming is something I do like to do when the mission is right. Sometimes you have a capture mission that's really quick, and you can jump in, do the mission, get all your relics, crack the relic, jump out in about 2 minutes. That's fantastic when they actually come about. And if you've got a high damage, high kind of area of attack Warframe, it's so easy to farm those. And you can get through tons and tons and tons. Get some good stuff, get some average stuff, but then go and cash it in. So that's quite often one of the things I do. I will spend some time looking at mods and testing things out. I generally try and do some syndicate work, but not a lot. I'm quite focused with things I want in syndicates. Because I'm a bit of a collector, I want to collect everything. So there'll be times when I go into syndicates and pick out the mods that I need. For example, when I finally got the what's it called, Resonating Quake for Banshee, that was a great moment. That was a really nice grind up with the syndicates, get what I needed, put it onto Banshee, and suddenly it was like, oh, now I know, now I know Banshee's a bit tasty now, and banned in the Sanctuary. Thanks for that, DE. Cheers, nice one. But anyway, so after doing kind of some defense missions with new frames or checking out what I've got cooking, stuff like that, I'll generally jump in and do some kind of either Sanctuary missions, because I'm still trying to get Cora. I will jump in and do any of the alerts that pop up for cosmic items. That's really bad, isn't it? It's cosmic. No, cosmetic items. I do want to collect all the things in Warframe. So I generally, if there's a helmet blueprint I haven't got yet, I'll just jump on and do that very quickly. They usually take about 2 to 5 minutes depending on the mission, no biggie. Or Nitane extracts, I keep an eye on alerts. And I generally use it as a chill out kind of approach to gaming. I'm not like hardcore grinding all the time. Maybe over a weekend I might do a little bit more and focus on a bit more of kind of farming the Void Relics, or make a mission to do particular grinding of missions that I need parts in. For example, the last part I need for Harrow is still in that bloody defection mission, which they take 20 minutes a pop to get like to the point where you might get that drop. And I've tried it a couple of times, and it's just so heartbreaking when you work that hard for 20 minutes to then not get what you need. These things happen. But that's generally kind of how I set out my day of Warframe, my daily outing into the Tenno-verse. I don't know really where that was going, but you know what I mean. That's how I kind of approach Warframe. I'm very much a casual player, but a frequent player. I'm not hardcore, top-end Riven modding and cycling, planes playing, etc. I'm still collecting all the main stuff in the main game. I do need to spend more time on the Plains of Eidolon, and I'm excited to see what the Venus open world is going to be like. But that will come with time, That's when I've done all I need to do in Warframe on the main kind of missions around the planets, and go onto the actual plains and start sort of grinding that stuff. I did grind a bit to get Gara and her parts on the plains, so I've got some experience, but not enough. I think I need more to build up some other weapons and get some more things that you can't really get elsewhere. So there's lots to do there. But at the moment, the way I play Warframe is kind of that. I'll go into my Orbiter, go and see what I've got cooking, sort out my inventory, sell all my Oberon parts, my Harrow parts, my Gorgon blueprints, any Stalker stuff I've got because I've already got it, and sell all those things for credits, go and check out my Foundry, go and check out my arsenal, go and play a few defense missions, and then enjoy my time with the frame. It's as simple as that. And usually when I'm making videos for you guys, I will jump on and do some defense missions to capture footage. So there's that as well. So there's a lot going on in my sort of daily grind with Warframe. I hope it's been enlightening, because I don't think people talk about what they actually do in Warframe. I don't think I've seen many videos on it. Maybe this is a first. But I really would love to hear what you guys do, because, this is a very, very social game and a very nice community. Maybe it's something we need to sort of educate each other on, maybe stuff we haven't thought of trying yet. So please read the comments down below. I hope you guys get involved with this one, because this is going to be awesome. Nice little end to my 2-week run. I would love to know what you guys do on a kind of a routine. And obviously I want to know how often you play and kind of where you are at in the game. So for me, I'm about 5.5 or 550 hours around that mark. I've been playing for a couple of months, and I'm in a position now where I've only got about 7 Warframes to get my hands on, basic versions, not counting primes. I'm going on, checking my stuff, and then going where Warframe takes me. I'm not really got any major plan, but I would generally do avoid relic farming and uncover stuff I haven't tried before, or maybe trying some things, missions, to try and get these last few bits that I need, because I'm still collecting. I am a collector. I'm not going to shy away from it. I am a collector. But guys, thank you for taking the time to listen through on this particular video. I really appreciate all the attention that you guys give these videos, and that you share with your friends. I can see that's happening. Love you for that. I really do. All your comments are really appreciated, and any likes and subscribes, they're appreciated as well. They really help the channel, they help the video. You guys are fantastic. So before I ramble on too much more, I can't wait to see your responses. I really can't. I'm just so interested, because I have an experience of Warframe, and the way I play it is the way I play it. I don't have any experience of watching over someone else's shoulder. So to understand how you guys play, or what you're focusing on, fantastic. It might give me some ideas and some fresh insight. I've learned so much from you guys, and I hope that just continues. So thank you for that. So I'll be releasing videos again on Warframe in another 2 weeks' time. But don't forget that we do have videos on the channel coming out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Now I don't know what Lee's got planned for you guys, but I'm hoping it's going to be just knocking it out of the park with whatever he's got planned. I haven't had a chance to speak to him recently, which is a bit weird because we do run a channel together, but that's by the by. But yeah, we'll be releasing a video on Saturday, and then I'll be back with Lee on the Tuesday, so that'll be fantastic. So yeah guys, take care of yourselves. You have been amazing to stay this long in the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will very much see you very soon. So until next time, bye bye now. Okay, love you, bye bye.